Bonjour tout le monde. Aujourd'hui, c'est lundi, le 20 novembre, et this is going to serve as your video for lundi et mardi, le 20 et le 21 novembre. We're just going to do one activity this week, and that will give you additional time to make up any other activities that you might be missing. I will go ahead and do my office hours demain, mardi, de midi à midi et demi, so from 12 to 12:30 tomorrow. As usual, I'll be on my office hours, and any additional questions you have, of course, you can always just email me. But let's take a look at the one item that I am going to have you do this week. So we don't have slides, but there is a mot de passe, je peux. Je peux, I can. So do go ahead and add that to your cahier. Je peux, I can. And we're going to be making up a character this week. And the character, as is appropriate for this time of year, c'est un dindon. Un dindon, a turkey. Donc, you're going to start with the sentence, il y a un dindon. The rest you need to supply. Donc, comment il s'appelle? Il s'appelle turkey. Je ne sais pas. Il s'appelle feathers. Il s'appelle Thanksgiving. I shouldn't say about. These are bad names. I can't think of anything good right now. But I bet you can come up with something fantastic. Donc, comment il s'appelle? Comment est-ce qu'il est? Comment est-il? Comment est-elle? You could make it a girl turkey. Un dindon is grammatically masculine. As we've talked about before, all words, all nouns in French have a gender. So everything is either masculin or féminin. That clock behind me, une horloge, is féminin. The desk that I'm at right now, un bureau, is masculin. So for inanimate objects, it's just a matter of, well, you wrap your head around the concept of everything having gender, first of all, and then you just have to memorize what is masculine, what is féminin. I know that for animate objects, it tends to be a little bit trickier for us because we always think of, animate objects tend to, in most cases, have gender. So there are girl dogs, there are boy dogs, there are girl cats and boy cats, etc. However, the word dog has a gender. It's masculine, un chien. The word frog, as we learned in our most recent story, has a gender, une grenouille. It happens to be feminine. Un dindon also has a gender. It happens to be masculine. But if you want to make that un dindon happen to be a girl turkey, that's okay. We can call it elle instead of il. That's okay. So that was a long explanation, but probably worth it because it's always worth going back and talking about that grammatical stuff because it's not something we do a whole lot. Donc, comment il s'appelle, comment elle s'appelle, comment est-il, comment est-elle, elle est intelligente, il est stupide, elle est petite, il est joli, etc. So when we ever have the at the end here, with the little point in between, that means that you add that if the subject is féminin. So if you make your dindon une fille, a girl turkey, then you're going to say elle, and you're going to add that letter on when you see the dot stupid, athlétique, moche, those three always happen to have at the end anyway, so you don't have to do anything there. Il a les yeux de quelle couleur? Il a les yeux bleus, il a les yeux bruns, il a les yeux noisettes, vert, arc-en-ciel. Again, now here, we're not making the color masculine or feminine, but we are making it plural because we're describing eyes, and there are two of them. So, bleu gets an S at the end, brun gets an S at the end, vert gets an S at the end. Noisette, arc-en-ciel don't get an S at the end. Don't worry about that right now. Just know that there are exceptions to the rule. But most of the time when we're describing eyes and their color, we have to put an S at the end because there's more than one of them. You don't hear it, you do see it. Qu'est-ce qu'il aime faire? Ou qu'est-ce qu'elle aime faire? Elle aime chanter, elle aime danser, elle aime jouer au tennis. You can always look up other words as well, other verbs as well, if you want to have them liking a different activity. Mais, qu'est-ce qu'il ne peut pas faire? So here's where our mot de passe comes into play. Our mot de passe, je peux, I can. Qu'est-ce qu'il ne peut pas faire? What can he not do? Ou qu'est-ce qu'elle ne peut pas faire? What can she not do? Elle ne peut pas danser. Il ne peut pas écouter de la musique. Elle ne peut pas travailler, etc. Okay, so this is just the first part of our story. We'll continue the story and figure out how they overcome their problem of not being able to do a certain activity. But for this first part, what you're going to do is you're going to type your sentence. So you're making up the sentence up here. You can type in here. It's not absolutely necessary. And then down here, type the whole sentence and then give me a picture of that sentence. So you're just going to go on Google Images and find turkey with blue eyes, or you might just find a picture of a turkey, and then underneath it, this first sentence, you're writing il y a un dindon. So il y a un dindon, just any old turkey. Comment il s'appelle? Il s'appelle Bob. That's where the sentence goes here, and then you can put the same picture of the turkey and then just type in Bob. Etc. So you can get creative with these as much as possible, but you're just kind of looking for pictures that you can find and paste into these boxes that go with the sentence that you have down here. Now, there are only 5 phrases, 5 sentences up here that you need to type. If you want to type anything more, I will give you extra credit. So if you want to give them more than one activity that they like to do, or if you want to, I don't know, give them hair and describe their hair color, or anything else about them, you can type in that sentence, put in a picture that matches that sentence, and I'll give you a little bit of extra credit. So that should explain the whole thing. If you have any additional questions, of course, you can always send me an email. And like I said, I will be on the Meet Michon French Online tomorrow, demain, from noon to 12:30. Et c'est tout. That is it for today. Merci. Have a great Thanksgiving, and I will see you early next week. Au revoir tout le monde.